I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Like haven't been showered. They've just been like wiped. There's remnants of
Stop.
Okay. We've got a question from Di with her chlorinated conundrum, which Lee was like, oh, can't help with this one.
I've got a little bit of help.
You do. But the idea of you swimming, I don't know why, but it does make me giggle.
I used to do states or whatever that thing was. What happens after your high seas, ACs, whatever. I'm old. Friday night swimming where you had to go to the thing. Di has asked, hi Lee and Kelly, question for you both. I'm not sure if you swim, but I've started doing laps a few times a week and my hair looks awful. I can't get the chlorine smell out of it no matter how much I shampoo and it's never been drier. Sad face. I've been using hydrating masks and they don't seem to help much. Any tips? Thank you. Just for the record, I did, what was it called? Like when you go past
Nippers?
like when you've had like the swimming carnival and then you go to the next stage.
Can we just giggle at Lee's note so it says, I used to. A lot, actually. I'm a decent swimmer. It has been so long, I didn't realise places still used chlorine.
Well, like just straight up chlorine. I Googled it and many of them don't. They have like, well, they do, but then they've got that other like mineral.
Yeah, but like how would they actually clean all of the gross chemicals if they didn't
especially
have
if they do
any chlorine?
kids swimming in the morning.
Ugh. Gross.
All right, off you go then.
All right. Well, I used to swim a lot. It has been a couple of years. You know what this reminded me though, I need to get, because last year I bought a new swimming cap and new goggles because I wanted to get back into swimming. But I used to live in an apartment where there was.
So did I.
So
That's when
it was
I stopped.
Yeah. I love swimming.
Well, I used to go like to proper swimming. Anyway, keep going.
Make sure, I know that this sounds really obvious, but the amount of people I see doing laps that aren't wearing a swimming cap, wear a swimming cap.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of people think, oh, my hair gets wet anyway, so what's the point? Your hair isn't getting as...
That's like saying, oh, my hand's going to reach into the oven anyway, so what's the point of wearing an oven mitt? Like, hello, you're protecting.
You're protecting it, and it does protect it from the constant bombardment of water and chlorine. But the thing before, you've got to wet your hair first, I would say.
Oh, my God, absolutely you do.
Think about your hair like a sponge.
Mm-hmm.
Wet.
This is this is even under a swimming cap.
Exactly right.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't because it's harder. You get used to it. And make sure it's a good swimming cap.
Yes. Like harder to put on?
Harder to put it on. I mean, it's hard enough over dry hair, let alone wet hair. But once you get the hang of it, it is a little bit easier.
I used to, after I'd soaked it, I would put like conditioner through and then put my mask on. Then put my cap on.
Exactly. So
is that doing good?
Make it drenched. And then if you can, pop either a mask through it, something like cheap and cheerful. It doesn't have to be expensive. Yeah. You could even just put pure coconut oil. Just get a giant jar of coconut oil.
The pool won't like that.
Well, who cares? People wee in the pool. It's disgusting as it is. I wouldn't worry too much about that.
I was touched by a Band-Aid the other week when I was in the pool. I know. I screamed like I was being attacked. I was being attacked by a used Band-Aid.
I like the thought process. If you actually think about getting into
I don't want
to
talk about it anymore.
Like vaginas and dillies haven't been showered. They've just been like wiped. There's remnants of...
Stop!
Okay. It's disgusting.
Well, Di's not swimming anymore.
Anyway.
While Kelly composes herself, can I just say one thing? Why doesn't she just do dog paddle and put her hair in a ponytail?
Because it's not as good exercise. She's obviously a swimmer. Oh, you were serious. You weren't serious. Okay. Once you get out of the pool, rinse immediately. Don't just like wait till you get home, think, oh, whatever. No. Rinse the majority of it out. You don't have to wash it, but
think of it like a stain. Like you've got a stain on your dress, you'd quickly rinse it.
Exactly. Unless you're us.
Oh, excuse me. I've always got wipes.
Make sure you're using a clarifying shampoo once a week and use detangler, protein treatment, and a wide tooth comb when it's wet to really get those knots out. I do have some product suggestions, but do you have anything to add?
I do have a few things to add. I think when I did swim, I'm being very mean to myself, but I actually was very into swimming up until I had my son, really. Because my gym also had a pool, so I would do that as part of it. So swimming caps are not all created equal. You want to get one. A lot of them aren't and don't claim to be waterproof, even if they are silicone or rubber. So make sure you're looking for one that's waterproof. Two of the best ones is the Hair Bella satin-lined waterproof adjustable swim cap. That's $44 USD. You want one that's...
If it's going to last.
Oh, my God. And it makes a massive difference. The problem is the seal. So you want one that for people who have sensitive ears that covers that, and it normally looks like it's got a little cone. The other one is the Ladac silicone swim cap waterproof with 3D ear protection, $22 on Amazon. Because I remember I used to just have the shitty one that Swim Squad gave you, and it was just like a...
Yeah, I used to just get the Speedos and then shove the little plugs in my ears.
Yeah, it's like wearing dish gloves over your head.
It's hard to get on.
Not the same. Otherwise, do your cotton one and then your waterproof one. I used to do that as well. long time though since I've looked into products for it. Guess what I found when I went in a Reddit rabbit hole?
What?
Coastal Girl saltwater and chlorine hair protectant. There's so many brands that do this for swimmers now. Try Swim chlorine removal shampoo and repairing conditioner, $58 for the bundle. These all have rave reviews. There's so many products out there. Even our mate Philip Kingsley's swim cap water resistant mask. Philip Kingsley, remember we both like that elasticizer styling product? Nope.
Can't remember.
Anyway, his is a water resistant mask, $52. So we'll link those in the show notes. But I don't know how into this you are. You might not want to buy specific products. So Kel's just got some good recommendations that you can love anyway.
That would be good for your hair anyway.
Yes.
So when I said to use a clarifying shampoo once a week, obviously my favorite is the Christopher Robin cleansing purifying scrub with sea salt. That's $72. It's so outrageously priced, but it is the best thing you'll ever use in your hair to really get rid of that chlorine and just yucky buildup.
It's phenomenal for that.
I went into a Reddit hole and an online hole myself yesterday looking for alternative products that were cheaper, like what's the closest ones. And I found so many options. They were like, it's not as good, but it's got 11 similar ingredients or whatnot. But they actually weren't that much cheaper, if at all, when you compare the mils, because it's a 250 ml bottle and a lot of the ones that were 50 or 100. And I was like, that's not – just because it's half the price, it's actually more expensive if you look at the mils.
Yes, and your hair just doesn't feel as good at the end.
Exactly. I did find – I haven't tried it, but the Body Blends Scalp Hair Scrub is $30 for 150 mils. Apparently
that's good.
Yeah, so it's a little bit cheaper. I think
per mil.
Christopher Robin's like 28 cents per mil. This was like 20 cents per mil. So it's that little bit cheaper. I haven't tried it, so I can't, but I did read a lot of reviews that said it's a really, really good alternative. For a protein treatment, this is just like you want to repair the bonds in your hair because that's what chlorine's really going to mess up, like actually breaking your hair off. We don't want to overuse protein, which is also why a clarifying treatment is good because it will sort of reduce that buildup. The Olaplex number 3, it's $54 for 100 mils. That's kind of like the OG, the gold standard. I haven't tried it, but I did in my little deep dive yesterday, found that the Revolution Plex 3, $20 is a really, really good alternative.
The Revolution hair care is amazing.
And then you can get coconut or you can get a giant thing from the supermarket jar for like $10 to $15. And you can get a wide tooth comb from Kmart for a couple of bucks.
And use that as a barrier cream really. Like drench your hair with water and then use something that we would like generally think of as a barrier cream for your face, but put that in your hair first. But please be wearing a swim cap.
Please.
Yeah. And always rinse. But firstly, wet your hair first and then wet your hair after. Yeah.
And
good luck with your doggy paddle. I love doggy paddle.
Hope we've
What style were you swimming? Freestyle?
No, I don't really like my ears. Probably breaststroke if I'm really trying freestyle, but I am actually quite a good butterfly.
Are you? Butterfly's
hard. I don't like backstroke. I end up everywhere.
I'm very good backstroke because I can do the good tumble when you
Oh, no, I can't do that. My ears go all funny. And I get like I'll be doing it even if I'm paying attention.
You have to do the tumble no matter what.
I didn't compete. I don't do the tumble. I do a little – my ears – I've got bad pressure and they do funny things. So, yeah. Anyway, I can't do backstroke because I end up everywhere.
Oh, yeah. That's why they have the lines in the ceiling.
Even then, I end up under another person's line.